When the Great War, known as the Titanomachy, broke out between the old gods, Titans, and the new gods, Olympians, Cronus was the king of the Titans. But Cronus was past his prime, weakened by paranoia and age. The true military force, the general who led the Titan armies onto the battlefield, was Atlas. Atlas was the son of the Titan Iapetus and the brother of Prometheus, who gave fire to man. Unlike his brother, who used cunning, Atlas possessed raw, unbridled strength. For 10 years he led the charge against Zeus, shaking the very foundations of the earth with his power. He was the strongest being in the universe, a warrior who believed he could crush the Olympians with his bare hands. When the war was lost and the Titans were cast down, Zeus inflicted terrible punishments. Most Titans were imprisoned in the dark pit of Tartarus. But for Atlas, the leader of the opposition, Zeus devised a special torture. He would not be hidden in the dark, he would be made an example of in the light. Zeus dragged Atlas to the westernmost edge of the world, near the garden of the Hesperides. There Zeus condemned him to stand eternally. He placed the weight of the celestial sphere, the sky itself, Uranus, upon Atlas's shoulders. It was not just a heavy rock, it was the crushing weight of the entire cosmos. Atlas was forced to hold the sky apart from the earth, Gaia, preventing them from embracing, forever acting as the living pillar of the universe. His muscles strained, his bones groaned, but he could not let go, or the universe would collapse. For eons, Atlas stood there. He groaned in agony, his sweat forming rivers, his groans becoming the rumbling of the earth. Nearby lay the garden of the Hesperides, a divine orchard owned by Hera, where a tree grew golden apples that granted immortality. The Hesperides were Atlas's own daughters. He could hear them singing and laughing in the garden, just out of his reach. He watched them tend the golden fruit while he suffered under the crushing weight of the sky, a torture of physical pain mixed with emotional longing.
Centuries later, the hero Heracles, Hercules, arrived. He was performing his 11th labor to steal the golden apples of the Hesperides. But Heracles knew he could not defeat the 100-headed dragon Ladon, nor could he simply walk into Hera's sacred garden. Prometheus had advised Heracles, "Do not pluck the apples yourself. Ask Atlas to do it." Heracles approached the suffering Titan. He made a proposition. "I need 3 golden apples. You are the father of the Hesperides. They will let you pass unharmed. If you go get them from me, I will hold up the sky for you while you are gone." Atlas's eyes lit up. For the first time in thousands of years, he saw a chance to rest. "Agreed," he rumbled. Heracles, possessing godlike strength, stepped onto the pedestal. He took the crushing weight of the heavens onto his own shoulders. The pain was immense, but the hero stood firm. Atlas stretched his aching limbs. He walked into the garden, easily stepped past the dragon Ladon, or waited while Heracles shot it from afar, depending on the version, and plucked the 3 golden apples. When Atlas returned, he looked at Heracles struggling under the weight. He looked at the apples in his hand, and he tasted freedom. A cunning thought entered his mind. "Why should I take this burden back?" Atlas said with a smirk. "I will take these apples to your king myself. You can keep holding the sky. Goodbye, Heracles." Heracles was trapped. He knew he could not physically force the Titan to take the sky back. He had to use his brain. "Fair enough," Heracles gasped, pretending to agree. "You are free, and I am strong. But the sky is rough and hurts my shoulders. Please take the weight for just one moment so I can fold my lion skin into a cushion for my head. Then I will hold it for eternity." Atlas, not being the smartest of Titans and eager to be helpful before leaving, agreed. "Very well," he said. He placed the apples on the ground and took the weight of the heavens back onto his shoulders. The moment the weight left Heracles, the hero snatched the apples and stepped back. "I think I will survive without the cushion," Heracles laughed. "Farewell, Atlas." He walked away, leaving Atlas roaring in rage, tricked back into his eternal prison. In some myths, Perseus later visits Atlas and uses Medusa's head to turn him to stone, transforming him into the Atlas Mountains in Africa, finally ending his pain by turning him into rock.